Welcome to Purpose Unlocked, the podcast where dreamers, doers, and change makers like you break free from the ordinary and build legacies that matter. I'm Christy Smith, business coach, author of The Intuitive Entrepreneur, and your guide to unlocking the purpose-driven life and business you were born for. If you've ever felt like you were meant for more impact, more purpose, more freedom, then you're in the right place. Each week, we dive deep into the mindset, strategies, and real-world stories of purpose-driven entrepreneurs, creatives, and visionaries who refuse to settle. It's time to break the rules, challenge the status quo, and turn your vision into reality. So are you ready? Let's do this. Today, we're getting into a topic that so many entrepreneurs want to prioritize, but often struggle to make stick. And that's how to create a wellness routine that actually lasts. Not the kind you start on Monday and abandon by Thursday. Not the kind built on guilt or pressure. We're talking about a rhythm of real, life-giving wellness, the kind that supports your energy, mindset, and mission for the long haul. Let's do it. So we're going to start with a truth bomb. Consistency beats intensity every time. The reason most wellness routines don't last? We go too hard, too fast, too perfectly, and then life happens. We miss a day. We fall off the wagon, and suddenly we're telling ourselves, I suck at this, or I'll start again next month. Friend, you don't need a perfect routine. You need a repeatable one. So sustainability over shame always. And sustainability is more important. So you don't need another influencer's morning routine. We've all been there. We've all done this. You need a wellness rhythm that actually supports you, your body, your goals, your season of life. So ask yourself, what kind of support does my body need right now? What kind of energy do I want to create each day? What would it look like to feel well, not just productive? When your routine is rooted in intention, not obligation, you'll stick with it because it serves you, not because you're supposed to. And here's the magic mindset shift. Wellness doesn't have to be extra. It can be woven into the life you're already living. Let's build your routine around your natural flow. So there's 3 pillars to think about. The first one is your morning activation. So how can you start your day intentionally? Examples of these could be, and I'm not saying every single one of these, I'm just giving you some ideas to get your brain thinking about this because you need to build this for you, right? So some examples would be hydration, sunlight, stretching, breath work, journaling, reading a book. The options are endless. But what is it that you want, and how do you want to start your day? I start my day with coffee with my husband. We sit around in the living room. We chit-chat before he goes to work, and I start my day. That could be something that you want to do with your partner. I'm not saying you have to. That's just what we're doing in this season of our life. We didn't do this when we had kids because it was, you got to get the kids up, you got to get them out the door to school, and we had to go to work, and there was just craziness. This is where we are right now in our season of life. So what does your season look like right now, and what do you want to do intentionally? All right, the second pillar is midday reset. So how can you recalibrate when things get hectic? right? By the middle of the day, you've had the phone calls, the emails have come in. You start thinking about, oh, this is what we're doing this evening, and I've got to get ready for that, right? So you got all this hecticness that's going on midday. Things that you could do to reset would be walk, take a screen break, nutritious lunch, do you take a power nap? Again, how will you recalibrate yourself, right? I am not a power napper because when I take a nap, then I feel terrible afterwards. And I know everybody's like, oh, you can't take it for longer than X amount of time, whatever that X is. And that's great. If that works for you, do that. It doesn't work for me, so I do something else, right? Make it be about you. The third pillar is evening wind down. So how can you signal your body to rest and restore? Okay. Some examples could include no screen time, reading, magnesium tea, gratitude journaling. Again, possibilities are endless. I like to do some gentle stretching personally, like yoga-esque, not totally full-on yoga. I know a girlfriend, she likes to take a bath. Like it's her quiet time and she can relax. She, lights the candles, does all the things, and that's wonderful. What does your routine look like? What can you do to signal to your body that it's time to start slowing down because we're going to go to bed, right? So even 10 to 15 minutes in each of these areas can completely shift your nervous system and your productivity. Again, make them be about you. They don't have to be things that I listed. And next, let's talk about some keystone habits. These are powerful practices that naturally influence other positive changes. Think of these kind of like dominoes that can set everything else in motion, right? So examples of these, because again, what's going to work for you, but here's some examples. Drinking a full glass of water first thing in the morning. Making your bed. Yes, there's the science behind making the bed. Moving your body for 20 minutes. Journaling 3 thoughts of gratitude daily. So just choose one, right? Just to start. Only one. Stack it into something you're already doing, right? So maybe you're brushing your teeth and you can think gratitude thoughts, right? Get your 3 gratitude thoughts that you have for the day, right? Or you're making your coffee and you're like, before I drink my coffee, because it's got to cool down anyways, I'm going to drink my full glass of water, right? So no huge changes, right? We're not going to try to stack 10 things in tomorrow. It's just one while you're already doing something else. That's how habits stick, right? And look, you're human. I'm human. You're going to miss days just like I miss days. Life is going to throw all of us curveballs. The key to a lasting routine is resilience. You fall off, you get back on without making it mean anything about your worth. You're not a bad person. I'm not a bad person. Life just happens. Because wellness isn't a performance. It's a relationship with yourself. And the more grace you give, the more momentum you build. You are the CEO of your business, your energy, and your body. And when you show up for yourself consistently, imperfectly, but consistently, everything else will flow easier. A sustainable wellness routine isn't about control. It's about creating a life where you feel grounded, energized, and fully alive. You're not here to manage time. You're here to lead yourself. And that starts with how you care for you. So here's your challenge for this week. Pick one wellness habit. And one is in bold, large print, flashing lights. One that will support your energy. Start small Anchor it to something you're already doing. That's like we were talking about, like maybe while you're brushing your teeth, think your gratitude thoughts, right? And give yourself permission to make it simple, soulful, and sustainable. If you want help building a business and a lifestyle that supports your wellness and your wildest dreams, let's talk. This is legacy work, and I'm here for it, right? That's a wrap on this episode of Purpose Unlocked, but your journey is just beginning. If today's conversation sparks something in you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it, tag me, and let's keep this movement growing. For more insights, tools, and resources to fuel your purpose-driven journey, grab a copy of my book, The Intuitive Entrepreneur, at christysmithcoaching.com/book-intuitive. And if you're ready to take your vision to the next level, let's connect. Follow me on social media, subscribe to this channel, and join the community of rebels, dreamers, and impact makers just like you. Until next time, keep challenging the norm, trusting your intuition, and building the legacy you were born for. Let's unlock purpose together.